And we are back, and we are so happy to continue our series of the world of work. We realize there are a lot of people out there trying to find a job, trying to settle into a new job, and there are a lot of rules we just didn't learn in school. So we talked about getting into the workplace. Now, what do you do when you have to dress for work? Well, we called on our friends from Pink Boutique to give us some tips and tell us all about what they have to offer in dressing for the professional setting. Good morning, Cindy. How are you?
Hi, good morning. It's always good to be here and open your eyes with you guys.
Yeah.
Always dressed so nice, by the way.
Thank you. That means a lot coming from them, right? Yeah.
Well, we do have you in your stores a lot, so.
But Cindy, you know, this is so interesting because I know people, when we have Pink, we're talking about parties and we're talking about summer wear or swimwear. But
Yep.
you also have a pretty good lineup of workwear.
I don't want to be tooting our own horn too much, but I do think that we have the most variety in workwear.
Yeah.
And the most sizes as well. I actually brought a little bit of our collection here. If you go in our stores, we have an entire section that's dedicated to workwear. The trousers, skirts, tops, blazers, cardigans, you name it. You could definitely find a few pieces to go into your workwear collection.
Now, no one ever teaches us this stuff. We just kind of guess our way through it. When someone comes in and let's say they're going in for their first job, what are some of the guidelines that you give them in selecting their clothes?
Well, most people are worried about modesty. In fact, most work rules were made around modesty in the workplace. So that's what people go for. They go for sleeves, they go for the blazers. Most people come in for blazers because it's the one thing, you know, it like, okay, this outfit doesn't work. Throw on a blazer. Okay, it does now. So that's pretty much what
it makes you look like work.
Yeah, it just screams professional when you have on a blazer. But there's also so many other options you can use, especially if you're somebody that wants to spice things up. And you know, because work is so boring. Like, so, for some people, not everyone, some people have to go to work and it's kind of boring, it's kind of tedious, you know, they might be crunching numbers all day. So, you know, instead of being in that dull spirit, they can wear something that uplifts their spirit. You know, clothing is all about, what's the word? Expressing yourself, you know, and if you have to go to work and do something mundane and boring and really tedious, then you're gonna be in a down spirit. But if you wear something that uplifts your spirit, like you were telling me earlier, on your worst days, I
wear the brightest colors I have. Yeah.
Exactly. So you have something to celebrate in the day. You have something to make you smile, and when you look good, you feel good.
Yeah.
So that's what we help people to do when they come into Pink.
So you know, I think. Clearly where you work, there can be guidelines, there can be uniforms. It depends on the type of work that you're doing. I was saying that you are going to be dressed a lot differently from someone in an office job because you're teaching people about fashion. So your work attire will be different, but it does come with still rules.
Yeah, I still have rules where I work. I still need to wear stuff with sleeves. I could get away with a little petal sleeve like this, but I still need to be modest at my workplace and look professional, even though I dress like a little fashionista most of the time.
And you can with sleeves.
Yeah. But we also have uniforms too at our work, so we can dress our uniforms differently. It's just the top, so we can be creative with the bottom too. Yeah.
What about you guys? Are you suits 24/7?
Not always. I mean, I can get away without wearing a jacket or a suit most of the time, but there's still a whole lot of like professional guidelines or tips that I would provide. That while at the same time being conservative and expressing myself too.
Let me check your socks.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's one of the best places men can show their personality.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about what you have prepared to showcase.
Okay. Well, first up we have Miss Lynn, and she's in. Okay, she's making her way down. She's in a very nice outfit. This I love. Okay, I'm gonna get up and What we did here is that, I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but her blazer it actually has a little shine to it. And so does the dress that she's wearing and the shoes she's wearing. So that was all intentional, you know, so it flows well. You always have to think about visual.
Yeah.
Right? So what we did here is we paired it with this necklace. It's not the same color as this, so it pops underneath it. And then she also has the gold accessories to go along and her bag that matches her blazer.
Nice.
But what we did with Lynn's outfit is that she's at work now on a Friday and she wants to go out on a little date afterwards. So let's show them what we did with this one.
Okay. Bust out
So
that
she's
jacket.
actually wearing a dress that would not be that appropriate for work without the blazer.
Yeah.
So all she did was throw on the blazer.
Look at you.
And she has one of our purses that's a set. So this purse comes a smaller purse inside.
That you can use.
That she can use after work. She can ditch the big purse and go out with the little purse.
The little
she
clip.
takes out her little clip,
Pulls her hair
pulls
back.
her hair back, and all of a sudden she looks like she's going on a date.
Look at you. That was really smart.
And it's quick. She could do that in the car.
Yeah. Happy hour ready on a Friday.
Exactly.
So
and she has on the watch. A lot of the times people don't know how to accessorize for work and they don't want to be too over the top.
Yeah.
A nice classy watch is the way to go if you don't want to be too crazy.
too over the top.
Yeah.
But what you've done here, I think, is actually one of the #1 tips. You can take something that may not seem appropriate for work and make it work appropriate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what we encourage everyone to do, especially when they're shopping. Think about what else you can use this piece for.
All right.
Okay, I'll put this here.
Good.
Thank you, Lynn.
So Lynn, thank you very much. She's not leaving her jacket behind.
She's taking her whole outfit. Okay. All right, and next up we have Alicia. Alicia is studying to be a teacher, and this outfit she's wearing is perfect for a teacher.
Yeah.
The trousers are not too tight. I know that in some workplaces the level of clingy is a problem or it's against the rules. I love the little belt that she has in the middle there.
Yeah.
And what we did here, the tip that I wanted to mention here is that not everything has to match, but it can go, you know? Like her blazer is bringing out the green in the blouse.
Floral, yeah.
But this blouse isn't the exact same color as the pant, right? But we have the little pink in the blouse, and it kind of brings out this very slight pink tone in this neutral pant. The purse that she has is also not the exact same tone as the pants or the shoes, but all three of them are in the same color group and they're all neutrals.
Yeah.
You could do this with neutrals. You could have different shades of a neutral.
Yeah.
But you can't really do the same with solid colors like this.
Yeah, with bright colors.
For example, if this bag was like a lime green, it would not go with this at all. So you could do that with neutrals.
Yeah.
Definitely. Shades of gray, shades of taupe, and brown. You could do that. You could have different shades and make it go together.
And it's interesting that you mentioned this because a lot of people think that workwear has to be super conservative. You can only wear dark colors or something like that, but you actually can mix and match. You can use patterns, you can use
I love
colors.
patterns. Love patterns.
And still be professional.
I love that pants,
The pants are nice,
They look
right?
so comfortable.
And they flare out a little bit on the bottom. I know that straight leg is not allowed in certain workplaces.
Okay.
Like the ones that come all the way skinny to your ankle. It's not allowed, and certain lengths are not allowed in workplaces. Like some pants we have come up to here. They're allowed in some workplaces, but not all of them. This one is pretty universally allowed.
Yeah.
I like that it's high-waisted too, but we're gonna talk about high-waisted next. Thank you.
And it's a cool blazer that is very thin.
It's very thin.
So if she's not working in an air-conditioned office, she's gonna be fine.
Yeah, she could run errands in that one.
So cute. All right.
Okay, next up we have Sarah, and Sarah is wearing something that was my favorite out of. She's wearing a printed blazer. We have all kinds of different blazers. I actually brought a bunch of them here to show. Like we have some printed ones.
Yeah.
We have all kinds of colors, even the very hot mustard and yellow.
Yeah.
You know that's in. But what she's wearing underneath is what I wanted to show you is this ruffled top.
Oh.
So it's a solid color, but it adds texture, and this is fun, and I like the little detail around the neck.
Yeah.
It just looks kind of vintagey.
Yeah.
And that vintage look, it just adds character. It says that something is interesting about Sarah. Sarah is not a boring
It's not a basic
loan
white
officer
top.
that crunches numbers every day. Something is going on with her. She's interesting. She's an interesting person.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what this outfit kind of screams to me. And she's wearing a high-waisted skirt, just like I'm wearing a high-waisted skirt. And what we were gonna talk about is that with high waist, you can get away with so many different things. Like the tops that you can wear with these, like when I'm shopping in pink and I see crop tops that have sleeves, I get them sometimes just so that I can wear them with something high waist.
Yeah.
So a crop top would normally not be allowed at work, but if you wear it with a high waist pants or
There's
a high
no
waist
skin
skirt,
showing. Yeah.
exactly, no skin is showing. And somebody, thank you, Sarah.
But
Somebody,
we didn't talk about those shoes either. Are those from Pink?
yeah, everything, all the shoes are from Pink, sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, these shoes are there. These are also from there.
Yeah.
These are some flats that kind of look like those.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That is awesome.
when I'm shopping for clothes, even for myself, sometimes I will buy something that's a little bit bigger than my size. Like I'm normally a small on tops. If I want it to hit a certain length, I'll buy a medium because it's just a little bit longer and it's a little bit looser on the top, but that's fine. I'll be tucking it in so it won't really show that it's a medium.
All
So you can
these
think
tips
about
and
all of
tricks.
that when
Yeah.
you're shopping. And the last rule I wanted to give is that sometimes you need to break the rules. Sometimes you need to break the rules because, for example, this top I'm wearing is a tie front top. It's I was gonna pull it out and show you, but the mic is hooked up in it. So,
But it's showing you that something that is that has a specific function
Yeah.
can be used otherwise.
So I untied it because the knot would have showed in the front.
Yeah.
And then I just pushed it over to the side so that it doesn't show when I tuck it in.
Yeah.
And the same thing you could do with so many different things. Like I said, crop tops, tube tops. I've seen people wear tube tops at work. They just pull the blazer on. Cardigans is, I didn't get to show you, but cardigans is a staple that I absolutely love because you can do with cardigans what you can't do with blazers, which is you can tie it because it's so soft. The material is soft and stretchy.
Yeah.
So you can just tie them in the front if you want to. You can't really do that with a blazer.
I mean, I see so many different colors here. How do you help people to decide? Everybody always wants to go with the safe black. But you could do the safe black and still add color.
Yes, you could, like for example, this outfit right here is showcasing this trend, this snakeskin trend that we have right now, and it's also in yellow, the hottest color for the summer. And we put it with the black top and it brings out the little black details in the snakeskin. And then you can wear black shoes with it, and you could even, like Miss Lynn was saying earlier when we were looking at this outfit, you could even wear it with her red bag.
Oh.
Her reddish burgundy bag would be a perfect accent to this, and then you wear red lips with it.
Yeah. Now, clearly, when you're purchasing clothes for work, you need a versatile wardrobe that you can wear on a regular basis. How do you help people make select pieces that you can use in different ways?
When it comes to the bottoms and the blazers, we encourage people to buy the neutrals.
Yeah.
Buy neutral bottoms and blazers. Buy black, taupe, brown, gray, you know, those colors, and then mix it up with the blouses.
Yeah.
The blouses, that's the key.
Yeah.
To me, the blouses are the key. And then once you have a
And
lot
they're
of
also the
blouses,
cheaper buy, so you can buy more blouses.
yeah, they're also cheaper buy. And whenever we have those big sales, we have those 50% clearance and the 70% happy hour. There's so many blouses there. That's my opportunity to get blouses. Like when you come in and you shop, maybe you're shopping for an event, maybe you're going to a concert or you need to go to a wedding or something and you're in the store. I normally come with a little reserve cash just to go check out the clearance rack because the clearance rack is, I always try to find opportunity to buy one or two pieces for work from the clearance rack. And it's always a blouse.
Yeah.
It's more than likely a blouse or a skirt.
Yeah. And do you have any sort of advice for maybe things that perhaps women should avoid in the workplace?
Clashing colors,
Yeah.
definitely. And how do you avoid that? How do you know what colors clash? Well, I always tell people when they come in, try to look at things in nature that go together. More than likely, if God put it together, it doesn't clash, right?
Yeah, sure.
So you look at a sunflower, you see yellow, brown, and green. Those go together. They do.
That makes sense.
One time I wore a burgundy top and some blue pants, and someone told me, "Why are you wearing those two colors together? They don't go together." I'm like, "Have you seen our flag? Have you seen a U.S. flag? Have you seen?"
Yeah.
Like, they do go together. Red and blue does go together. So try to be more vigilant in life. I work with
Be
colors a
inspired
lot.
by nature.
Yeah, as a graphic designer and in marketing, I work with colors a lot. So it comes more naturally to me now. But it's something that I had to develop as well.
Yeah.
Over time, you'll come to notice when you go to a place and you see, you're here on the set and you see the colors that you guys use. Take note of that. Like, I like those colors together. They're pleasing to my eye.
Yep.
Then think about that when you're shopping too.
Yeah.
Like, I saw that thing, I saw this person was in this house had these two colors together and those two colors just looked great. Sometimes I see houses and I get inspired from the two colors they put together on their house.
Now, I like what Gavin asked, because there's also somebody comes in, let's say they're shopping for their first job, and they're picking something that just isn't work appropriate. Like maybe the skirt is more club than office. Do you help them, or it's just,
Of course we do.
Do you find that problem a lot?
Or the problem that I find the most is that a lot of people want to buy things that are not their size. Like, it would be too tight and their underwear is showing. That's another problem that a lot of people make, is that they wear the wrong underwear. They might think, "Oh, I can't wear this. Look, my underwear is showing." Like, no, you're just wearing the wrong underwear. You might be wearing the wrong color underwear.
Yes.
When it comes to underwear for work, I normally go with nude or black. I don't even mess with white, honestly. White tends to show a lot under things. I don't know why, but it does. And black hardly ever shows.
Yeah.
And that nude taupe color, like my shoe.
Yeah.
And that's interesting because a lot of what is work appropriate also depends on the fit of the clothes, and that goes equally for men and women. Because on our side, a lot of guys usually are wearing clothes that are way too big, or the opposite extreme, that are way too tight. And it certainly affects how other people view you in the workplace as well.
Well, I know it's Pink Boutique today, but your sister store, It Store, has male clothing and also work clothing there as well. So Gavin, do you want to give the men some tips if they're dressing for their first job?
Yeah, sure. Wear something, of course, that fits you properly. Wear something that you can be relaxed in, but also something that's appropriate for you and your style. You don't want to wear, ripped jeans and stuff if you're having like a job interview or stuff, something like that. But,
when it comes to job interviews, I'd say go as safe as you possibly can. Just
because you have to make that best first impression. Belts.
Yeah.
You should always wear belts. Yeah.
For men, match your belts with your shoes. Please, please match your belts with your shoes.
Yeah.
I think it's the most important rule for men. And for women.
And so, as you said, the It Store has all of this available. You can get the belt, the shoes, the work shirt, the work pants.
I don't think we have belts right now.
Okay.
But you can get the trousers, you can get shirts. You can get pretty much everything. You can get the shoes there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, any other final advice? We're making Gavin one of the consultants here now, just to help out with the male aspect.
When it comes to accessories, definitely go very more simple at work. We have the stud earrings like these, and what I like about the studs at Pink is that they mostly sell them in sets. So you can buy a little card that has about 4 or 5 sets of studs on
And
them.
you can shift them up.
Yeah, you pay one price for like 4 or 5 different ones. You can shift them up according to your outfit, and then you go with simple necklaces. If you're wearing a very plain top, like I'm wearing a printed top, so I went with a very plain necklace. If you're wearing a very plain top, you can do a more out there necklace.
Yeah.
Depending on what's allowed at your work.
Nice.
Yeah, sure.
And definitely pack your flats.
Well,
If you're wearing heels,
I love
pack
these
your
flats.
flats.
Yeah.
But these flats are really cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the straps on them.
And there are some workplaces where you can't wear open toes, so you have to have the available. Even if you're doing flats, you have to have the fully covered ones as well. So there's a little bit of everything.
I just wanted to talk about how we have concert tickets.
Go ahead.
We have concert tickets at Pink, and you guys can come get your tickets there. Oh, sorry, I was looking in the wrong camera. So you guys can come down and get your tickets at Pink. We are just pretty much done with most of our promotions for the month, but we still have 50% off in our stores right now.
Okay, there you
And the
go.
clearance.
And while you're there, pick up a nice outfit. If you're on the job hunt, you have at least your interview outfit that you can use as well. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing these outfits with
too.
us. The girls can come back out so we can see them one last time, and you can take a look at what's available at the Pink Boutique.
Thank you.
And with that, we'll go to our break after that and be back with our wrap up.